Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hi, everyone. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Mitch English, and welcome to Daily Flash.
Hey.
Something often, huh?
What? You look a little different, Mitch.
Oh my God! No, you didn't.
Oh my God! I hate sharing a dressing room with James. This happens.
It fits you well.
Oh my God! At least you're warm. At least you're
I am warm.
You could live in that thing.
He could wrap that thing around himself twice, I think.
You know what's crazy? You two are the same species.
We are actually. I feel comfortable in
Yeah.
this. How about that?
You look good.
Yeah,
You
all
look good. Maybe the big baggy suit will make a comeback.
You know the double breast? This
Yeah.
is quadruple breast.
You look like a 1990s NBA draft pick.
Yeah,
All I need is a hat. Right? Yeah.
100%. You could probably make two suits out of that
my
one jacket.
God.
for
I like
yourself.
it.
I like it too.
James.
James, you look
Ralph
great.
Lauren too. I mean,
Yeah.
not
Oh, yeah,
bad.
that's fancy.
Ooh, James,
That's a
very
fancy
fancy.
one.
All right, Big Daddy, what is your big question of the day?
All right. So I have the hardest question you will ever answer of the day. What app could you not live without? I couldn't even answer this.
Yeah.
This was too hard.
That's
for
a
me to
tough
answer.
one.
Yeah.
But you know what? I am looking forward to comments. Matt, tell them where to go.
They can head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. Send us your notes, flash@dailyflashshow.com. I'm looking right now. They can like, subscribe. You know what? Download all the apps and like us.
We're on them.
I think it's got to be Instagram for me these days.
Oh, really?
Because it's got all the reels and all the videos and everything on. Yeah, I think it's.
Is Calendar an app? Would that be like an app? Or are you talking about like
an
social?
app. No,
I have to have a calendar.
You're addicted to Sora nowadays.
Well, you know what's funny about Sora? It's like, it was a 1 week thing.
Yes, 100%, right? And then I forgot all about it.
And I'm like, oh. And the only way I knew is like people would like something and it sends
it
you a
would remind you.
notification. And I'm like, oh yeah, Sora.
Yeah, it's like that Christmas present you get and you play with for 24 hours and then you forget
Yes.
about it. Like,
Yes.
it's done.
It's fun.
Nice, bright, shiny thing.
I have it there if I need it.
Yeah.
You know, occasionally we've been doing some stuff on
Yeah.
there, you know, but I can do without
Because
it.
for a
Exactly.
week, you were posting
Oh, heck
Oh,
yeah,
it's,
dude.
but
30
it's so
videos.
fun. You go down a rabbit hole and you can't get out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the problem was you had to wait 20 seconds to get it processed.
Yes,
And
which
that was
is
the
like a
longest 20
lifetime.
seconds in the world, right?
It's a lifetime.
All right.
I couldn't deal without the map app.
Oh, yeah.
The Apple Maps or
Ooh,
Google
yeah.
Maps. That is bar none. Like,
Gosh,
that
you
is,
think about how much we are dependent on
Yeah.
it. And now Apple, at least Apple does, you know, if you're inferior and have a Samsung,
or-
Android or whatever, maybe it already does it.
Shouldn't say Samsung. I'll say Android.
Android.
Yeah.
Android.
That when you jump in the car, it knows that you're going to work, and it says, "Hey, here's." It
Yes.
just pops up. That gets
Yep.
freaky for me for a while. Does Android do that, James? James is the guy that turns our
text
texting to
message
green,
green,
and
yeah.
I can't send
I
multiple.
mean, you gotta realize, you know, with having the best technology available to you 2 years before Apple even, you know, puts it out to their users, you know, Android is a great platform. It is what it is.
They're not paying you to say that, right?
Nope, not yet.
But if they want to.
You're still making you're making the conversation green.
Yeah.
And I'm tired of it.
He is. It's true.
Why can't they fix that? Please
I
fix
don't
it.
know. And they finally just fixed where you can text somebody else from an iPad that has an Android.
Yeah.
That used to be something that you couldn't, you know, you had to go to your iPhone in order to text somebody from an iPad.
And there's, I do a lot of texting from my computer, my Mac.
Oh,
and,
yes,
And
yes.
so I'll do that. But on my laptop, I can do it, but my home computer, I can't send it to Androids. I don't know.
Oh,
I think
really?
it just hasn't had updated yet because I haven't updated
Okay.
it yet. I've had some problems with my computer at home. So
I
anyway.
do notice there's lag time though between the iPad, the desktop,
Yeah.
and the phone, which kind of drives me nuts because I'm like, I know it's on my phone.
Well, and your watch.
Yes, and my watch.
It's interesting. You'd think they would all go all at one time.
Yeah, nope.
What drives me nuts is so Mitch and James and I have a group chat where
Oh, gosh.
Which,
please
if
never
any of
let
us
it get out.
die, it is
You're
deleted.
supposed to keep
It
that a
is deleted.
secret.
But whenever we send media files and stuff, you have to upload it separately just so James can see it.
And then when James gets it, a lot of times it's not high quality, right?
Right.
Doesn't it?
No, it's like
But that's because of Apple, guys. That's not because
No, it's
of
because-
No, no, it's 'cause of you.
Android. It's because Apple did that purposely. That's why they got sued.
All right, hold
I
on.
think They got sued.
We'll
So,
settle
you
this
know.
now, okay? All right, we're gonna settle it right now. Will, Apple or Android?
Oh,
Yeah, Will. There we go.
Oh no, I was
There
asking
we
what
go.
do we not use? All right, so he answered the question. Will said Android. Are you an Android?
Yeah, of
Like
course.
he flips his phone. Like he doesn't care. He's
Doesn't
throwing
care.
his phone up in the air like he doesn't care.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Question of the day: what app could you not live
that's a great
without?
question.
Matt, where do they go?
they can go to our website, dailyflashshow.com. They can also send us their notes, flash@dailyflashshow.com.
Okay.
Oh, look, I was trying to get in your shot. Did you know?
You did it, didn't you? You got in there.
Take it again.
Yeah.
I look like a turtle. All right, what's up?
Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Making headlines for her holiday agreement she made with actor Chris Pratt before tying the knot.
Okay.
Did you hear about this?
I did not know.
Yep.
Okay, this is a non-negotiable for her, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about, non-negotiables in relationships. Catherine said she told Chris he would have to agree that in their shared household, as husband and wife, the holiday season starts November 1st. No exceptions. Catherine said the Christmas lights go up and the music kicks in no later than 11:01. Arnold's daughter with Maria Shriver just released a children's book called Cat and Brandy, but she is a big Christmas person. She said her kids ask every year about going from Halloween right to Christmas. Catherine explained that in their house, they celebrate Thanksgiving in the midst of their Christmas lights and decor. There she is with her brand new book, Cat and Brandy. She says she likes to think of herself as a Christmas queen of sorts.
And I like her. And you know
Yeah.
what? Okay, that's a quirk, right? If
A
you
quirk,
think,
sure.
I can accept that.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be something like, all right, no, you have to be in bed at 9 o'clock. No. And her dad, reminds her a lot of Jesus because, he says, I'll be back. And so I worked so hard. I know the delivery and like the workaround and
Pretty
setup
good.
wasn't great.
Pretty good.
But I knew that
Pretty
I
good.
would get
You
there.
would get there,
Anyway.
yes. Okay.
I don't think, hey, is it something you should talk about before you get married? When are we going to celebrate Christmas? I think it is something. It could
Hollywood problems. Mitch.
right,
Yeah.
Hollywood. And obviously, she does all the work and stuff. It gets her in the mood. I see no problem with that. But to expand out, let's say Christmas is kind of a given. But what
Yeah.
about other holidays? When do you
Yes.
start? When do you take? I think the biggest question is when do you take down
The Christmas decorations, yeah. Now, most people say like first, second week of January is your last moment to take down Christmas
Okay.
decor. 4th of January apparently is the pinpointed date where you should be taking your Christmas decorations down. 4th of January.
okay.
I don't know where they come up with that number, but
it has
4th
been like
of January.
10 days or so afterwards,
Yes.
I guess. I don't know.
So within 2 weeks of Christmas, you're supposed to take your Christmas decor.
Okay, so this does take us down a little path of roads, like what you should discuss. We had a guest on last week, and talking about prenups and that sort of thing.
Yes.
There's nothing wrong with that, and I think the biggest question you should talk about is about kids and about money and those
Yeah.
things. But then these little things you should know. And I, having been married twice, I learned the second time around, you have to give and take, and you have to do it.
Yes.
You guys, at my house, in my first marriage,
Yes.
we had Christmas trees literally in every house.
All year round, right?
No, not year.
No, not year
Thank
round.
And mermaid
I couldn't
tails.
And
remember.
mermaid tails, which was, I'm like, I didn't bother me or anything. But she would turn, what I loved what she did was she would turn the dining room on Halloween into this scary, there's like brains and heads on the thing. And it was really cool looking. And I always look forward to it. But like people come by and like, it was really kind of over the top because she did a really good job with it. So, that sort of things. You should know that about the person you're about to marry
Yes.
before you do that, or at least say this is a non-negotiable.
To add to that, there is a financial component to investing in all those decorations and the trees, and where do you store all that stuff?
The storage
Okay.
is a big part of it.
Okay.
Trust me.
Right?
I want to move away a little bit from the holiday part of it.
Yeah.
Because this actually is a thing
Yeah.
that you should discuss. Usually, when you're young, you get your first house together. But
Yes.
like for me, in my situation, we moved in somebody else's house. The decor, it is a major thing. I feel like, I moved in. We moved into her house.
Yes.
And I still feel like
her house.
Her house, and she's all like, you do whatever you like, and I did.
Yeah.
And then she had her mom come by and redecorate.
You got your weird science poster up, and that's it.
I'm allowed to have my room, Maddie.
Yep. I get my
you
little
got your
corner.
room too?
I
But
got
you
my
have a
little
room.
corner.
Okay.
But that's something that's not discussed.
Yes, I know, and it should be, because I think it is an underlying argument that's just kind of waiting to happen. If you're feeling as though you're kind of being disregarded with regard to where your stuff goes and having your own stuff in the house, and do you get just a room? Why not? How about your dishes, your silverware?
It was
all
her.
of that
I
stuff.
started
Is it
just
all her
moving in
stuff?
sneakers, and eventually I ended up living there and marrying her. So
This could be a whole discussion.
It could be.
We use her. We got brand new dishware. However, all the bakeware, because I'm the one that does the cooking, I came from me. First though, we didn't know who was going to get what, so it was one of those discussions you need to have. We wound up ordering out, and maybe you might want to with Firehouse Subs coming up. Here is the question of the day. What's the biggest island in the world? Answer right after this. Hey everybody, welcome back to Daily Flash. Remember that brain flash question we asked? Here it is. What is the biggest island in the world? Biggest island in the world you're thinking right now. The answer is Greenland.
But if you thought Australia, you wouldn't be wrong technically.
Oh, is that
it's
right?
the biggest island continent.
There's an island
Greenland's
continent and
island country.
Oh.
Island continent.
Well, there you go. So either way, you can win
I think you can
half
win.
of it. I think
Yeah.
you get a point for that either way you do.
All right, everybody, welcome back to Daily Flash. I'm Andrea Jackson along with Mitch English. Today we are getting a taste of the holidays with Firehouse Subs.
From a festive French dip sub to new menu items and a season of generous giving. There's a lot at the table, so here to talk about this new lineup is Scott Anthony. He's with Firehouse Subs. We love our Firehouse Subs.
Thank you for having me. I
doing,
appreciate you
Gloves?
guys. Thank
Can
you
we
very
shake
much.
with
I think
the
we
gloves?
did.
Okay.
We all wearing gloves.
All right,
It's good.
very good.
Yeah, it's all good.
If we're wearing gloves, that means it's food. If
Yes.
it's Firehouse, it means it's really good food.
Yes.
I want to talk quickly about Firehouse Subs because it was founded literally by firemen.
It was two brothers in Jacksonville back in 1994. Started with one restaurant.
Really?
And had the passion to. There was in the fire department in Jacksonville. We're working their days off in the Firehouse Subs, and then the other days in Firehouse actual department. And then from there, started to grow in Jacksonville, and now we're at 1,500 restaurants around the world.
And what I love about it is I feel good going there because
Yes.
I'm helping out firemen.
I agree
but
with
I'm
you.
really helping out my belly.
Who is
And
it?
you've got some great stuff, really, that, the taste of the food is awesome. What I love is I know what I'm getting. And more importantly, I got to talk about the pickle buckets because
Absolutely.
they are on sale, and I love that it helps out firemen. Man, quickly just tell us about that.
It
before we
is.
jump in.
You know, we sell our
These
pickle buckets in the restaurant for $4 a piece. Obviously, empty the pickles out of them, so it's just the bucket. 100% of the proceeds goes to the foundation. So, Robin and Chris Sorensen started the foundation back in 2005. Over the last 20 years, we've actually raised over $100 million for
awesome.
first responders
Wow.
to give them equipment to save lives. So that's part of it. We round up at the register, but that's a big part. We sell the buckets. We sell out all the time. People use them all around the house in their business. So it's really a great thing to sell to the customers and let them use them.
And I wanted to bring it up
Yeah.
because instead of going to your home improvement store, go to Firehouse Sub, get you a sub, and then
Absolutely.
get a bucket as well.
So we were talking earlier about the holiday sub. This French dip sandwich looks amazing. What makes it perfect for the holidays?
You know, it's just the freshly shaved roast beef, top round, premium cut, hearty portions.
Yeah.
It's an indulgent item. It's hearty and rich. You know, extra cheese on top with the caramelized onions with a little bit of Italian seasoning on top. We bake in the oven to 140 degrees.
Oh my
And then I'll show you guys
gosh.
how we top it with a garlic butter sub roll, which is really just delicious.
All right,
So-
let's jump
Should we-
into this.
yeah, let's
Okay.
try
Because
it.
you're not getting a pre-made sandwich when
Nope.
you go to Firehouse Subs. They
That's
make it in
right.
front of you.
Yeah.
All right, we start off with what? Walk us through this.
Absolutely.
Jackson and
So
I will kind of work together.
this is going to be a medium sub. It has a quarter pound of
Can I throw it on
freshly
here?
shaved roast beef. It's going to stay right there. And then
Oh,
what you're
okay.
going to do is you're going to take the caramelized onions and we're going to drizzle an ounce and a half on there. So
I don't know what an ounce and a half is. How about I'll
you
put
just-
as much
you-
as I
you
think.
put as much as you
Okay,
like.
there we
How
go.
about that? Whatever you like on
Okay,
there.
all right. There's
Okay.
that so far.
All right. So then we're going to take the extra provolone cheese and we're going to put that on top of the caramelized onions.
Nice and nice and nice.
Excellent. Look
How am I
at
doing?
you.
Hey, you're doing great.
Mitch.
And then I'll let you, this is a little
Jackson
secret
will
topper.
do
This
this.
is our Italian seasoning. It's an oregano basil parmesan mix. We just sprinkle that on top. You
okay,
can pinch it and
alright.
do your little.
Look at that. Look at that there. Oh my goodness. Okay, that looks lovely.
So imagine that going into the oven.
Okay.
We heat it up to 140 degrees and then this bread magically toasted. So we're ready to top it with our garlic butter. We take the garlic butter, we zigzag it on the bread. And then when it comes out of the oven, we put the meat on top of the bread, and then voila, you've got
This is it.
the
Look
Firehouse
at
Subs
that.
French
And the
dip.
au jus, talk about that quickly.
Our culinary team did a great job, with the au jus, a perfect blend of
amazing.
seasoning, Really, really, really flavorful, and it's a great complement to the Firehouse Subs French dip.
Just drink it straight. Good stuff. Now, okay, so I have some leftover, and I'm dipping. I always have leftover au jus. But now you got these French fries. Why did y'all add French fries to the menu?
These look amazing.
You know what? It was a couple years ago. I had approached Firehouse to introduce fries in one of my restaurants, and I thought it'd be a great compliment for hot subs, hot side. They allowed me to do it. And I found out very quickly that
Why they didn't want you to.
that customers love fries. It's really a great compliment to our sandwiches. We actually pair it with a little hero sauce, which we make in the restaurant. It's a little Captain Sorensen dial pepper sauce and mayonnaise mixed together.
Ooh.
So you dip it in there, crispy on the outside, fluffy on the inside. We bake them fresh to order, so they're piping hot when they go to the customer. And we found out very quickly that it's a home run. Now they're in about 500 restaurants and looking to be about 1,000 restaurants in Q1 of 2026. And hopefully in all restaurants by the end of next year. So a big hit.
This is what's all on the French dip sub that you had. And I was mentioning with the au jus, you left over, you get your French fries, you dip it in this. I imagine it tastes great. Am I allowed to do that?
You can do whatever you want. You can do au jus, you can do hot sauce, you can do hero sauce. I mean, people will really ranch dressing. You know what fries are. People love their dipping sauce.
And I love that you guys do catering too, because it's just a beautiful presentation.
You know, what a great time of the year for catering.
Yes.
You know, holiday parties, business meetings. We're in full swing of football season right now with the NFL and college football. The bowl games are upon us.
Yeah.
And what better
basketball
way to
just
show up
started.
to your tailgate, your business meeting with, fresh Firehouse subs, whether it be a sub platter, salad, we got a dessert platter underneath there. We do boxed lunches, but you just walk right up, freshly made in the restaurant to order, so we're ready to go.
I love this. So many different ways. You already had talked about some of them. How you helping out those first responders and supporting. That's what it's really about too, right?
It is. You know, the brand has been amazing over the last 20 years when we introduced the Firehouse Subs Public Safety Foundation. I mean, that $100 million goes directly into the hands of the people that need to have the equipment to save lives. And what's great about us is we get to hear the stories that come back in the restaurant of AEDs, Jaws of Life, thermal imaging cameras, auto pulse that have been used where they weren't there before they were donated. So amazing to sell the buckets, round up in the restaurant. That's what it eclipsed $100 million this year.
You know what's also cool? Thank you so much, Scott, for being here. But when you go to it, I love your murals on the wall are always local. And they had the local fire department stuff. Thanks so much for joining us, and good stuff
Scott,
here.
Thank
Hey, thank you guys
And if you
very
want
much.
more information about Firehouse Subs, you
much.
can head to our website, which is dailyflashshow.com/FMI. More when we return, but this food's not.
Down in the studio, the bright lights all gleamed, despite the entire control room sharing the same holiday dream. The wires were tangled, half the scripts were torn, and that shirt Mitch chose, yeah, it should never be worn. Andrea was wrapping, unwrapping, then wrapping once more, muttering,
If I lose this tape again, I am walking out that door.
through the holiday mayhem and rituals and routines, the Flash crew kept rolling like festive machines.
So if your holiday chaos gets crazy like level 143,
Just tune us right in. We're on your TV.
May your chaos stay merry from your friends at Daily Flash.
I love that.
All righty, everybody, welcome back to Daily Flash. So glad to have you here. Top of the show, we were talking about Catherine Schwarzenegger.
Catherine Schwarzenegger,
She's married to Chris Pratt.
Yep.
She said, before we get married, without a doubt,
Yep.
Christmas starts November 1st.
Christmas agreement.
And it had to put all the decorations up, right?
No exceptions, yeah.
Well, now residents at 2 different Air Force bases, they're now allowed to follow the Catherine Schwarzenegger rule and put up their Christmas decorations. The HOA recently changed course after it's sending out an email titled One Holiday at a Time. They were initially told they had to wait 30 days before the holiday to put up their Christmas decorations. By the way, one of the bases is up in the Panhandle of Florida. However, the outpouring of holiday cheer so great that they decided to sideline their bah humbug and apologize for the confusion. Residents at Tyndall Air Force Base in Florida, Grand Forks Base, that's in North Dakota, have been given the okay to deck their outdoor halls this and every year as well, which I think they should.
Yeah.
Especially for these soldiers that, Christmas probably makes them feel like it's a time about family and being at home and that sort of thing, and they should let them. Now, we should mention this is not necessarily, it's kind of like a
kind of
subdivision that's
HOA.
approved, kind of like student housing, kind of?
Yes. So these HOAs on, military bases have different rules and regulations in different areas.
So it's not necessarily the government, it was this HOA.
It was the HOA managing the property, and they had the rule of one holiday at a time so that people weren't putting up Christmas decorations 1st of October. But I'm with you. It seems like it happens, the holidays go by so quickly, you feel like you have like 2 seconds to enjoy them, and then you got to take everything down again. So why not be able to put them up a little earlier?
And let
maybe
the soldiers feel at home.
Yeah, and maybe October 1st is a little much, but November 1st I think is fine.
I think so too. And then you're talking about a holiday, which is it's a religious thing. If you think about it too, does that take away? And they probably
it
shouldn't at
take
all.
away.
And then I go, all right, and this is the adult in me that comes out. It's like, okay, they probably came up with that rule because first off, they have a high turnover, and they want to make sure that they have different people coming in at all times.
Yeah.
So they have to have fast and steady rules. They
Yeah.
probably made the fast steady rule a long time ago because I don't think it was
Somebody
like an attack.
abused the privilege. They kept their lights up all year round, and then they had to make that decision.
More
Yeah.
like I bet you dollars to donuts.
Bet
Exactly
you.
what
Yeah.
it is. Well, customers at Dunkin' Donuts, you might be feeling a little bit icy about the coffee chain's new ice policy. We're talking about the water thing, ice.
Yes.
Not-
Not the immigration policy.
Anonymous poster on Facebook recently shared what looks like guidelines for pouring iced beverages. And of course, according to the alleged document, iced coffee drinks must be filled to a certain line of the cup regardless if the customer says, hey, listen, I want a ton of ice, a little ice, I want no ice. If made without ice, the document says the ratios will be wrong and the beverage won't taste right. I can understand that, but it's still, maybe the customer likes it like that.
Well, have you ever gotten an iced tea or an iced coffee, and like by the time you get it, there's like 2 or 3 bits of ice left at the top? It is the worst.
Yes.
It doesn't taste right. Like I would rather have the whole cup filled top to bottom with ice so that it's cold and I don't have little ice chips left over I hate it.
It's a thing, and also it waters down the drink too.
That too.
If you don't like a lot of ice. And by the way, I had to learn how to say, because I don't like a lot of ice, I go, give me not much ice. I am thinking 2 or 3 cubes. That's how I order my drink. Because I go, hey, get a little ice, and they go, you want a lot of ice? And I go, no.
Yeah.
So I had to.
specify not
I'm
much
doing that.
ice.
I also want to mention that this goes the same for soft drinks. If you go to a Taco Bell and order a Dr. Pepper, it tastes completely different, but it's consistent. Every Taco Bell,
You're right,
the Dr.
you're right.
Pepper tastes like this. And McDonald's is
Coke.
it'll taste completely different than other places because they have a contract with Coke and they specifically go, this is how we want because we think it goes better with our food this way.
And I get the whole, their idea of like the ratios, when you're mixing in the water or the ice with these drinks, because a lot of times they're made from a certain syrup and they're pre-made and there's certain ratios that you have to follow. So they're looking at, the best way the drink is presented. But if you're somebody who likes a lot of ice, and you end up getting something that's sort of halfway full, it's a little disappointing.
I still think, though, if you say, I do not want ice, I know it's going to taste gross, or if you know that, then they should be able to do it. Because I remember somewhere online something about the customer being always right.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's
right.
subject to interpretation these days.
You're right,
yeah. And I think, too, when it comes to these drinks, sometimes these menus get so overwhelming. It's like, do 1 or 2 things great.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Yes, don't give me 20 different options of the same drink.
They say people feel FOMO and they don't like their food as much when there are more options because you're like, well, I should have got that. This doesn't taste as good. And Domino's Pizza, they used to be pizza and Coke. That's it. When Tom Monahan owned them, and they sold it, and now they sell everything. But you knew what you're going to get with, and they had found that and ordering is obviously much faster. Go to a Cheesecake Factory, you FOMO everywhere. They should have a section called FOMO.
And the thing is, I order the same thing every time I
Same
go
here.
there.
Shepherd's pie.
Yeah, salmon, grilled salmon.
Every single
Broccoli
time.
and French fries, every time.
All right, how about some chicken? We love y'all. Stick around. Today's Stretch, tomorrow's Talk. Daily Flash.
Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash, trending news and entertainment.
Hi, everybody. I am Mitch English.
You know, I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Before we do anything, let's check in with our stations across the nation. Matt Doolittle, who is watching us and where?
Today, our friends in Cincinnati, Ohio are watching us on WOTH and 219 affiliates across the country. You can head to our website, dailyflashshow.com, click the Where to Watch. But you know what? I've been to Cincinnati, and you know what we shouldn't do?
What's that?
Pay for a hooker with a check. That's what their mayor did
what's
once.
his name? Springer, right?
Jerry Springer.
Jerry Springer.
The
I've
late
been there,
Jerry
I've been there once.
Queen City.
Fantastic food, but the river was like kind of
Yeah.
dirty and everything.
I think Cincinnati's a neat city.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I grew up right across. I was born right across the river over in Kentucky. There. And matter of fact, if you ever watch WKRP in Cincinnati, the camera is set in Kentucky, shooting at Cincinnati. I don't know why I know that, but it is.
Because isn't the Cincinnati airport in Kentucky?
And it is. Yeah. So when you go to Cincinnati, you really land in Kentucky.
Yeah.
All right. That's how we brought them in. You know, we was like, look, we're gonna have people.
We're
come
gonna fake you out and think you're coming to Ohio, but we're really landing you in Kentucky.
in Covington, because the CVG is Cincinnati's
CVG, yeah,
airport
that's
code,
right.
which is Covington, Kentucky. All right, it's holiday time. Okay,
Yes.
first off, remember Whamageddon? This was the thing last year. You see how long you can go before you can hear
You're
Last
the-
Christmas.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I already got broken by
You
that.
got broken? All right, what about you?
Already, yes.
Yeah, I have not. I purposely have not listened to any Christmas music because of that. So I'm still,
Okay.
here we are now in the 8th day, have not heard
Okay.
any.
I've heard it
Christmas-
at least 3 or 4 times
All
so
right.
far.
And of course, we all know Mariah Carey's.
Yeah.
Which I'm over. God, I'm
it.
over.
I like that song.
I change the words to it all the time. If I hear it, you know how much cash she makes every season?
Millions.
It's like $5 million, I think, a year.
A little bit lower, $2.5 to $3 million just for that song. Her co-writer Walter Appensteff, they call it mailbox money, which you don't have to do anything. You just
Yeah.
go to your mailbox and get
Mailbox money.
get the royalty checks.
that.
So they our friends over at Time Out magazine. I know I've not heard of them either, but they've been around since the late 60s.
Oh, Time Out?
Time
Yeah,
Out.
no,
You've heard of
that's
it? Okay.
Yeah, New York, London, they have a big Time Out magazine.
They said, all right, listen, we have to write down the greatest Christmas songs ever. Here's the top
Okay.
10. We start off at number 10, Elton John, Step Into Christmas. You guys heard this one?
I don't know.
It's not real popular. I've heard it a
No.
couple times. White Christmas by Mr.
Oh,
Bing
love that
Crosby.
one, yeah.
That's
Oh,
got to be on the
that's
list.
a good one.
Baby, It's Cold Outside.
That
Or
should be number 1.
the other name for it, the date rape song.
Yep,
right?
yep.
Oh, gee.
But we're also talking about the original. This is the one with Ella Fitzgerald
Gerald
and Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Power of Love. Now you go, oh, I love Huey Lewis. No.
Yeah, that's what I was
Frankie
thinking.
Goes to Hollywood?
This is where it starts getting weird. Time Out magazine says The Power of Love, which is a Christmas song by Frankie Goes to Hollywood, is the 7th greatest Christmas song of all time.
Huh.
Yeah, right?
Okay. Well, Time Out is like a London-based magazine, so that would explain
You
it.
can see why, like Elton
Yeah.
John's at least on the list.
Yeah.
Jose Feliciano comes in at number 6. Did you see that one?
No.
Neither did. All right, moving on now. You got it. He's blind. Okay, number 5, Darlene Love's version of Baby Please Come Home,
Oh,
which I
that's a-
think
that's a good
Eagles do better version of
Okay.
Christmas song here. Number 4 is
Bum, ba, ba.
Santa Tell Me by Ariana Grande, which, you know, when you think of classics, who do you think of?
Ariana Grande.
Now, it's very interesting that the movie's
I was
out.
going to say the timing is interesting that they're promoting her version of that song at this particular moment.
The next one, number 3, coming in at number 3 is none
Survey
other-
says?
Survey says Fairy Tale of New York,
Don't know this
and
one.
this is where the
The
name of the
Pogues.
magazine actually. Whoa! Time out. What? The Pogues versus Christy McCall, rather. Never heard of it. If you will.
The Pokes are a great Irish band,
You've
but
heard of
I've
them, okay.
never heard of Fairy Tale of New York.
I've not heard of the Pokes. Number 2, coming in at number 2, we'll get to this list, is Last Christmas.
Oh, I love Last Christmas.
Yeah.
I love
By
it.
Wham, which some say is not a Christmas song because it talks about last Christmas, which is the day after Christmas. It's really a Boxing Day
Boxing
song.
Day, and yeah.
And the number 1 Christmas song of all time, according to Time Out magazine, All I Want for Christmas is
Your
Jews.
favorite.
How is Elvis not on that list?
Thank you.
He should be.
Top
yeah.
10 list, and again, that's Time Out magazine. Agree or disagree? Either way, you're going to hear the number 1.
I saw the Pokes open for U2 at Berkeley Stadium.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hey, this holiday season, it's all about finding the perfect gift for everybody on your list. Here to help us is Miko Indolovu with her favorite holiday fashion trends. Let's talk about first, what are some of your top gift selections this holiday season?
Okay, so I'm excited to share what's trending this holiday season because the Marshalls buyers are hustling to bring us the good stuff. Marshalls has gifts for everyone on your list, and they're all at incredible prices. So we're talking about cozy fashion finds. You know, around this time, we're spending more time at home. Luxe home decor, we are hosting a lot more people. Bold accessories so you can show up and be your best. And of course, beauty must-haves. And here's my favorite part. They also have fun surprises for kids and pets. So no matter who you're shopping for, you will find high quality and on-trend gifts, all at incredible prices.
What about that fashion-forward person that's on your list?
Okay, I'm that person. So if you are shopping for that fashion forward person, I got to tell you, Marshall's is a dream for us. So here's what we're seeing. We're seeing bold accessories, vibrant coats, must-have shoes that make any outfit pop. You'll also find unique silhouettes, right? Elevated details and premium textures that feel designer without that designer price. And they've got new arrivals that are hitting stores all the way through December 24th. So there's always something new and fun to discover.
And where can folks go if they want more info?
For more information, head to marshalls.com. Or if you're a late or early shopper like me, you're going to love that in stores, they've got new arrivals hitting all the way through December 24th. So happy shopping.
A couple from San Francisco are now the accidental owners of an unpaved alleyway after putting in a bid for what they thought was a bargain auction find. As it turns out, the couple didn't purchase a house. Instead, they bought an 83-foot long, 7-foot wide unpaved track that runs between the property and their home. They soon realized they had overlooked several key pieces of information in the auction notes. And to add salt to the wound, the couple paid more for the alley than any other bidder offered during the auction.
Because they want to make sure they won, so they probably offered more.
Yes.
Now, what can you do with an alley?
Parking.
Parking? Oh, no, you're right. I guess you could. Yeah. You know, up in Boston, there was that park. I remember a long time ago, like $1 million parking space. That's how it went through. So,
you can rent
San
out.
Fran?
You can rent out driveways and garages. That's a huge source of income. At least it used to be. I don't know now with all the rules and regulations whether you're still able to do that. But that would be an easy thing to do.
San Francisco also had an issue where what was happening, because it's so expensive to live there, is that people would get maybe small vans or RVs or even their car and just live in their car in a parking space.
Yeah.
And really, technically, they're not breaking any laws unless they're there too long. But if they move it, to one space up, they're okay. So I could see, along with what you were saying, rent out RV space and run some electrical there.
But you're an idiot for not reading the fine print and thinking that
100%.
alleyway is an actual home that's across the way and not the alleyway. So I don't have a lot of sympathy for them.
Yeah, and I'm sure they were very creative in the description of what you're about to buy, to knowing that you wouldn't just get in. Move on to other stories. A mom charging her family $23 a person for their Christmas dinner, and she insists her cooking is worth every single penny. She's a 32-year-old homemaker, and she's already charging her extended family of 12 people $11 each for their normal Sunday roasts, but upping the ante for their big holiday. Now, she plans to charge parents $11 for kids, and her family says that, well, they don't mind paying for the meal. Whitney is hosting Christmas this year. 12 people, says it costs about $220 to feed everyone who attends. I'm okay with that, but that means I'm not bringing any salad. I'm not bringing anything else. I'm bringing the money, and there's it.
Yeah, I don't mind. I think it's an okay idea.
I think it's a great idea.
If that's what you want your family to help you pay for it, no problem. Pitch in.
You do the cooking.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
House.
Let us know what you think. DailyFlashShow.com. We're back right after this.
This is Tim. Tim is all about time, and if you've ever had a chance to look into Tim's cold, dead eyes, you'll see that it's time for you to follow us on social media. Sure, there's 10,000 social sites out there, and we don't have the time to name them all. Seriously, just ask Tim. So take the time to look for Daily Flash TV on your favorite social sites and start following us. That's all the time, Tim. Goodbye.
Tech lifestyle expert Carly Knobloch joins us with her holiday gadget guide. Hi, Carly.
Hi, thanks for having me on the Daily Flash. And yep, I partnered with some awesome brands for my must-haves this season.
Let's start off with a hot category, smart home tech. What do you like?
Well, if you want to keep tabs on your property, no matter where you are, Blink Arc is like having an extra pair of eyes. With a Blink subscription, it stitches together the feed from 2 Blink Mini 2K Plus cameras into a 180-degree panoramic view. So now you'll be able to see everything from your kids playing outside to holiday packages on the front stoop or your dog chasing that squirrel. It's simple to install and a great price at just $99.99 on Amazon. And then whether you're seeking a TV upgrade or a versatile big screen, Roku has you covered. With their 65-inch Pro Series Roku TV, you get immersive sound and razor-sharp details. And if a TV isn't quite right for your space, you'll want to check out the Arzen Easy D1R Roku TV Smart Projector. It's a fantastic option when you want a flexible big screen for movie night that's compatible with Bluetooth headphones or wireless speakers. Check Roku.com for all their holiday promotions.
Love those ideas. What about smartphone deals this season?
Yeah, for smartphones and plans this holiday, T-Mobile's Switching Made Easy promotion lets new customers switch in just 15 minutes. So families who switch can get 4 smartphones for free and 4 voice lines for $25 per line. That's just $100 a month to connect the whole family. And with their T-Life app, you can get same-day delivery on new smartphones and accessories in most major cities. Check T-Mobile.com for all of their holiday offers.
Another hot category, AI PCs. What should shoppers be looking for if they're looking to buy one of these?
Yep, AI PCs are a next level gift. From STEM students to content creators and aspiring app developers, look for the RTX AI PCs starting under $999 throughout December. They're powered by NVIDIA GeForce RTX GPUs with built-in AI processing. These are the fastest laptops for both creative work and gaming. And to kick it up a notch, get the DGX Spark. It's a compact AI supercomputer that sits right on your desk. We are living in the future.
Wow, okay, what about something fun for our gamers on the list?
Okay, well, Sonic the Hedgehog is iconic. We love him in every game, but his newest from Sega takes things to a whole other level. In Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, players can race across land, sea, air, and space, and blast to new dimensions with the all-new Travel Rings feature. You can speed to victory solo or as a team, and I love that you can customize and build your ultimate racing machine. It's available on all current generation consoles, PC, and Nintendo Switch 2.
Carly, thank you. Where can we go for more info?
Yeah, go to inthenews.tv for all the details and links, and happy holidays.
Okay, Carly, thanks again. We'll post this on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
And now we got a great gift idea for those little ones. Check this out.
This holiday season, I'm choosing gifts that put my kids' imagination into action. That's why I love the Scribble Scrubby Pets Glam Tub. Kids can unleash their artistic flair, customizing these adorable pets with the 6 included washable markers. And when it's time for a new look, pop them in the tub and wash them clean. And for even more creative play, grab Scribble Scrubby Pets 1 Count. Available in cute farm animals to kid favorite characters like Bluey and Paw Patrol pups. Perfect for little artists ages 3 and up. Available at retailers nationwide.
Now for some simple creative moments to make the season more meaningful. Here's lifestyle expert Megan B. Murphy. Hi, Megan.
I can't wait to tell you about the free crafting events at Michael's. So now through Christmas time, every Saturday from 1 to 3 p.m., there are free, absolutely free workshops at your local Michael's store. You are going to make a beautiful DIY ornament. Look at these wooden ornaments, such high quality. Michael's is going to give you the instructions, the paint, the paintbrushes, everything you need to complete the project. And they're going to feed you while you're at it. There's complimentary sweet treats while you're crafting. There's also make, break, and kids clubs workshops happening on Sundays from 2 to 4 throughout the winter season. If you go to michaels.com/events, I just typed in my zip code, found my store, and I got a full calendar of all the amazing in-store events happening at Michaels this holiday season. As I mentioned, it is fun for the entire family. Head to your Michaels store every Saturday through Christmas time, 1 to 3 p.m. for a free workshop, or go to michaels.com/events to get the full winter calendar.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, am I right? And we are ready to tech the halls. Digital lifestyle expert Mario Armstrong joins us with his guide to the season's best gifts and gadgets. Hey there, Mario.
Hey, thanks so much for having me again on the Daily Flash. I partnered up with a few great brands to bring you some gift inspiration this holiday season.
All right, Mario, let's start off with some must-have devices for gamers and entertainment lovers. What do you got?
Oh, well, let's step right into the future with Samsung's Galaxy XR. Now, this is the first AI-powered headset built for the new Android XR ecosystem. It's sleek, lightweight, and packed with immersive 4K visuals for crystal clear experiences. You can control apps using just your hands, eyes, or voice. No controllers needed. You can stream YouTube, catch a football game, or navigate Google Maps, all in rich interactive 3D. It's everyday entertainment and productivity with a futuristic design. Now for the gamers, I know you have them out there. So Logitech G has the ultimate gear. The Pro X Superlight 2C mouse. Now this delivers precision and up to 95 hours of wireless battery life. Then there's the Astro A20X headset. It has crisp sound, long-lasting comfort to elevate your play. The G515 Rapid TKL keyboard is low profile, lightning fast, and built for speed. And for that authentic racing experience, the RS50 racing wheel system delivers true-to-life torque and custom setups.
And of course, we all have that fitness and outdoor enthusiast on the list. What do they need under their tree?
Oh, they're going to love this. They love to track their workouts and everything that they're doing. So for the hybrid athlete, the Amazfit Balance 2, it's the ultimate multi-sport smartwatch. You get up to 21 days of battery life with this. It's built for everything too. Strength training, running, cycling, and more. Track over 170 sports like golf and diving, plus exclusive high rocks modes. It's rugged, it's sleek, and water resistant to 100 meters. And new insights like BioCharge help you train smarter and recover better. It's just a stylish premium watch that makes a great gift.
Any ideas for those home cooks in our lives, maybe even for ourselves?
Yes, this one's really for me because I really love this. I think you all will too. This holiday season, for anyone looking to take the stress out of cooking, and who isn't, the Thermomix TM7 is the smart kitchen sous chef that does it all. Take a look. It cooks, chops, blends, and steams over 20 different cooking functions in one stainless steel bowl with over 100,000 guided cookie dough recipes on its built-in tablet. You just tap in what you're craving for and it walks you right through it. And if you're missing ingredients, you can get everything delivered to your door via Instacart or your local grocery store. It's really a great gift idea.
All right, where can folks go if they want more info?
For everything I talked about today and more, just head over to our website at inthenews.tv.
Thanks so much, Mario. Head to our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI for more details.
Down in the studio, the bright lights all gleamed, despite the entire control room sharing the same holiday dream. The wires were tangled, half the scripts were torn, and that shirt Mitch chose, yeah, it should never be worn. Andrea was wrapping, unwrapping, then wrapping once more, muttering,
If I lose this tape again, I am walking out that door.
through the holiday mayhem and rituals and routines, the Flash crew kept rolling like festive machines.
So if your holiday chaos gets crazy like level 143,
Just tune us right in. We're on your TV.
May your chaos stay merry. From your friends at Daily Flash.
Welcome back to Daily Flash.
hey, don't just sit there. Come hang out with us here online. We're all over the Facebook, the Instagram, the TikTok, all of them, matter of fact. Just search for Daily Flash and jump in on the fun.
Yeah, and of course, you can always sound off by dropping us a line, flash@dailyflashshow.com. That's our email.
That, of course, leads us to our question du jour, which is question of the day. A lot of people talking about this one.
Yeah, I mean, what app could you not live without? And like I said, I cannot answer this one because I use so many for our social media channels. So I don't. What do you guys think?
Well, mapping, the map apps.
I was going to say
Apple Map
calendar,
or
then she said
Google.
map. I'm like, yeah, I got to have a map.
Mine's Instagram. It's
You have
just
to
I
have
get so much
Instagram.
entertainment off of it, and now with the
Really?
reels and everything, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I get all the shared messages.
And you know, if you think about it, apps are drugs because it's like
This is true.
they're free first time, and then they want you, to upgrade. It costs a little bit more, and that's what drug dealers do. But you're getting used to it. Their phones are so. I mean, no surprise to anybody. You need everything, especially for like your job. You have to do that, right?
Yeah.
Android, yay.
No,
Throughout the show
iPhone
today,
it. iPhone it.
iPhone it, please. We've been talking about all kinds of different stuff, but the non-negotiable thing was something that brought up about
Non-negotiables in
Catherine.
relationships. Yeah, Catherine Schwarzenegger said Christmas starts November 1st in our household, and then we were talking about merging stuff and figuring out what it's like to become a couple.
It had Matt. You're the last one to get married. It's hard, right?
Mine was just sneaking sneakers into my wife's apartment and being like, "Hey, these go right here, right?" And then my Howard Stern poster, like that was the big thing.
Those were two. Okay.
That's the
those
key.
out. Look at these. Yeah.
Matt had shoes on yesterday that tied themselves. And I go, look, I'm on there and I've got my phone. And he's like, they're like, look.
I'm sorry, don't you call me to get
It was actually
advice
cool.
on your sneakers?
Yep.
I think it's cool. I wouldn't have bought it, but it was cool. And Matt had the right way. You bring it in one at a time,
One at a
very
time.
slowly, and then eventually.
Yes, you sneak them in and then they don't know.
Not
And they're
at
like,
all.
oh, what are these? Oh.
That does it for the big show, everybody. Y'all take care. We'll see you when we look at you.